We have seen some incredible survival games release over the past few years. From the massive popularity of Palworld to the hardcore action of S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, survival fans have had plenty to sink their teeth into. And if you're an Xbox Game Pass subscriber, you have access to some of the best the genre really has to offer. But with so many choices, which ones are truly worth your time? Well, today we are narrowing down this expansive list to bring you the 15 best survival games on Xbox Game Pass that you can play in 2025. My name is Fletcher, and this is Xbox Nation. Make sure you subscribe down below for more Xbox content every single day, and let's dive right in. First up, survival horror meets high stakes PvPvE action in Hunt Showdown 1896. This version of Hunt Showdown takes players back to the late 19th century, where the bayous are even more dangerous, filled with supernatural creatures and just ruthless hunters. You and your team must track down different horrific monsters, eliminate them, and escape with the bounty, all whilst fending off other players who are looking to do the same. With limited ammo supplies, tense encounters, and permadeath elements, every single match in this game is a very heart-pounding experience. The game also introduces new historical weapons, eerie locations, and also an advanced AI system that keeps every enemy behavior really unpredictable. Beyond the combat, Hunt Showdown 1896 introduces enhanced sound design that makes every footstep and rustling bush a potential death sentence. The risk and reward system ensures that even if you lose, you might gain some valuable experience. The game's evolving world means that no two hunts are ever the same, making this such an intense and satisfying multiplayer survival experience for those who thrive under pressure. Survival meets farming in the breathtaking sci-fi world of Lightyear Frontier. This game actually lets you step into the boots of a space farmer, where you'll be cultivating alien crops, building your own homestead, and explore a lush open world planet. Instead of fighting for survival, you'll actually be working with nature, upgrading your mech suit to terraform the land and discover some brand new resources. The game introduces dynamic weather systems that can impact crop growth and even alter terrain over time. You'll be encountering friendly and also hostile alien wildlife, some of which can assist you in your farming endeavors, while others will actually require defensive structures to keep them at bay. The crafting system also allows for deep customization, letting you build automated machines to streamline your operations. With both solo and also co-op modes, Lightyear Frontier is perfect for those who want a chill yet engaging survival experience, but with that cool futuristic twist. If you're looking for a true survival horror experience, then S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 Heart of Chernobyl is the ultimate test. Set in the infamous exclusion zone, this game throws you into a radioactive wasteland filled with mutants, rogue factions, and supernatural anomalies. With a hardcore survival system that includes hunger, radiation sickness, and weapon degradation, every single moment is a fight to stay alive. One of S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2's standout features though is its immersive, non-linear story. Your choices here really do matter, with multiple endings that change depending on your interactions with different NPCs and factions. The game's AI is actually powered this time around by the A-Life 2.0 system, meaning that enemies and creatures dynamically interact with each other and react to your presence in real time. The game's bleak and haunting atmosphere, fueled by stunning visuals and realistic soundscapes, will make every single step through the zone just a nerve-wracking experience. If you love games that truly challenge your survival instincts, then this one is for you, and I have to say is an absolute must-play on Xbox Game Pass. Now, surviving in a dystopian wasteland is one thing, but how about surviving in medieval England in the legendary Robin Hood? Well, Robin Hood's Sherwood builders combine survival, base building, and action RPG elements, letting you create your own version of the legendary outlaw. You'll be gathering resources, constructing your hideout, and recruit merry men to help you take on the Sheriff of Nottingham's oppressive forces. The game also features an expansive open world filled with dense forests, hidden caves, and enemy fortresses. You will need to hunt for food, craft weapons, and also carefully plan your attacks on enemy strongholds. The morality system in this game also plays a fairly big role. Will you rob the rich to give to the poor, or will you rule Sherwood Forest with an iron fist? I do have to mention that the combat in this game is very dynamic, allowing for stealth-based assassinations or just full-on medieval warfare. With deep character progression and a world that reacts to your actions, Sherwood Builders is a unique survival experience where legend and reality really do collide. Now, if you love digging, crafting, and survival, Core-Keeper is the perfect game for you. This underground adventure lets you explore a vast procedure-generated cavern filled with mysteries, monsters, and valuable resources. You'll need to gather materials, build your base, and defend against dangerous creatures that are lurking in the depths. Unlike many survival games within the same genre, Core-Keeper actually features a deep RPG progression system, where you can specialize in different skills, from mining and fishing to combat and farming. The game also introduces giant boss battles, each requiring unique complex strategies for you to defeat. As you expand your underground empire, you'll also be encountering ancient technology that allows you to unlock some pretty powerful upgrades. The deep underground biomes offer a variety of different challenges, from toxic swamps to lava-filled caverns, just each filled with tons of unique enemies and just tons of hidden treasures. The game's co-op mode also makes it such a standout, allowing up to 8 players to work together in exploring the unknown. Whether you prefer solo survival or group expeditions, Core Keeper really is a hidden indie gem, especially on Xbox Game Pass, and if you're a fan of games like Terraria or Stardew Valley, you will absolutely love this one. Generation Zero drops you into an alternate history version of 1980s Sweden, where hostile machines have taken over the countryside. You will play as a survivor trying to uncover the mystery behind the mechanical invasion, whilst having to scavenge for supplies, crafting gear, and engage in tactical combat against an ever-present robotic threat. The game's stealth mechanic allows you to avoid unnecessary confrontations, while the dynamic day and night cycle and weather system also impact your visibility and enemy behavior. Co-op play really is the highlight though in this experience, letting you team up with up to 4 players to take down machines and using guerrilla warfare tactics at your disposal. The game's open world is absolutely massive and really atmospheric, filled with tons of abandoned towns, military bunkers, and eerie forests, and all of them include hiding valuable loot and lore which will help you piece together what went wrong. If you love intense survival mixed with open world exploration, Generation Zero is a must play. It's a lot better than when it first launched, and is a heavy recommendation that I tell you need to try out. Now, this next game was a massive hit at the start of last year. You can imagine Pokemon but with guns, base building, and survival mechanics, and that really is Palworld. This unique survival game lets you explore a vibrant open world filled with creatures called pals, which you can essentially capture, train, and put them to work. Unlike traditional creature collection games, your pals will help you in every aspect of survival, from farming and crafting to defending your base from raiders. The game actually features some pretty deep crafting and automation mechanics, allowing you to assign pals to build, gather resources, and even operate machinery while you focus on the exploration. Combat is pretty fast paced here, with both ranged and also melee options, and you can even equip pals with weapons to fight alongside you. Whether you want to become a pal breeder, a ruthless hunter, or just an industrial tycoon, Palworld gives you the freedom to shape your survival experience just however you like. Now, what if you were the size of an ant stuck in your backyard and everything from spiders to ladybugs were a potential threat? Well, Grounded delivers an incredibly unique survival experience by shrinking you down to insect size, forcing you to adapt to an entirely new world filled with towering blades of grass, underground tunnels, and giant predators. Survival here is all about using your environment cleverly, harvesting dew from leaves for water, crafting weapons from insect parts, and building shelters out of plant fibers to withstand nightly swarms or aggressive bugs. The game's co-op mode here is simply phenomenal though, letting you team up with up to 3 friends, strategize and fight your way through the backyard ecosystem, and I have to say is one of the best features in this overall experience. With an engaging story, terrifying enemy AI, and just tons of crafting possibilities, Grounded offers a survival experience unlike any other, and it shows that the team of Obsidian really cooked with this one. If you're actually looking for the ultimate hardcore survival experience, then DayZ is a brutal test of patience and skill. It's been around for years at this point, but it's still one of the best survival games on the market. This one is set in a massive post-apocalyptic world, and this online multiplayer survival game drops you into an unforgiving landscape where zombies, environmental dangers, and even players pose constant threats. The game is brutally realistic though, featuring hunger, thirst, disease, and injury mechanics that really do force you to scavenge, craft, and make life or death decisions at every single turn. Weapons in this game are incredibly scarce though, and the combat is very tense and unforgiving. One bad encounter with a player or a zombie could really mean the end of your run. The persistent online world also means that every single choice you make has consequences, and trust is a rare commodity in a game where betrayal is just as deadly as the horde of the undead. If you want a truly immersive survival experience where every moment feels like it'd be your last, then DayZ is a true test of endurance and resilience. Survival meets kingdom building in medieval Dynasty, a game that challenges you to build a thriving village from scratch in the harsh medieval wilderness. You will start here as a lone survivor, gathering different resources, hunting for food, and crafting essential tools just to stay alive. But unlike most survival games in the genre, medieval Dynasty actually lets you progress beyond basic survival into town management, where you'll have to recruit villagers, construct buildings, and establish trade routes to grow your settlement into a flourishing medieval empire. The game's season system is a major gameplay factor here. Harsh winters require stockpiling food and firewood, while spring and summer are ideal for farming and expanding your village. The detailed skill progression system still lets you specialize in various survival skills, from different farming and fishing to blacksmithing and diplomacy. Whether you want to be a hunter, a ruler, or just a merchant, Medieval Dynasty offers one of the deepest and most rewarding survival experiences that's available on Xbox Game Pass. If you love space exploration and survival, then Astroneer is a must-play indie experience. Set in a colourful procedurally generated solar system, you will take on the role of an astronaut, exploring alien planets. Your primary goal here though is to gather resources, build your own unique bases, and uncover the mysteries of these distant worlds. The game features a pretty unique terrain deformation system, allowing you to shape the environment just however you like. That can be by digging tunnels, creating bridges, or just carving out vast underground shelters. Crafting and automation also play a huge role in your survival, and the game's oxygen system allows you to strategically place tethers or vehicles to extend your exploration range. The vehicle system also lets you build rovers, spaceships, and even planetary bases to sustain that long-term exploration. Whether you're playing it solo or if you want to just play in the 4-player co-op mode, Astroneer offers a relaxing yet engaging survival experience, and it has tons of endless and creative possibilities. Now, if you're looking for a zombie survival experience and that's more your style, then State of Decay 2 really does deliver one of the best experiences in the genre. You're in charge of a group of survivors trying to rebuild society in a world that's overrun by the undead. Unlike traditional zombie games here, survival here isn't just about killing zombies, it's actually about resource management, base building, and community development. In this game, you must recruit survivors, assign them tasks, and also fortify your base to withstand some nightly attacks. The morale system also makes every decision meaningful, so if you neglect your people, they actually may abandon you or even turn against the group. Permadeath is also in full effect here, meaning every character's life is really precious. The game also features 3 different map regions, each with tons of unique layouts, hazards, and survival enclaves. With dynamic world events, cooperative multiplayer, and an ever-evolving threat, State of Decay 2 keeps survival intense and unpredictable. Dinosaurs, technology, and hardcore survival blend together in ARK Survival Ascended, a next-gen remake of the beloved ARK Survival Evolved. If you're like me and you're still waiting for that anticipated release of ARK 2, then it's well worth diving into this experience. The game drops you into a prehistoric island filled with tons of hostile creatures, towering dinosaurs, and other desperate survivors. You must hunt, tame, and breed dinosaurs to aid in your survival, all while crafting weapons, gathering materials, and constructing bases to withstand both the AI and also human threats. The game really does feature a really deep RPG progression system where you can level up skills, unlock new tech, and eventually build some sci-fi level gear. The new overhauled Unreal Engine 5 graphics bring breathtaking visuals with realistic weather effects, dynamic foliage, and improved AI behavior. Multiplayer though, it really is the biggest major aspect of ARK Survival Evolved, whether you'll form a tribe for your protection or just engage in PvP warfare. ARK really is one of the most diverse and expansive survival experiences that you can play right now on Xbox Game Pass. What started as an ambitious space exploration game that really did fall on its face at first launch has now evolved into one of the most feature-rich survival experiences available on the market. No Man's Sky lets you explore a massive procedurally generated universe filled with tons of unique planets, alien wildlife, and dangerous biomes. Survival in this game isn't easy if you make it that way. You must manage your oxygen, temperature, and radiation levels while gathering resources to upgrade your suit, ship, and multi-tool. The game's base building and fleet management mechanics allow you to construct planetary colonies, recruit alien NPCs, and even command a fleet of freighters. The interstellar economy also adds so much depth to this game, letting you trade rare resources, mine asteroids, and just become a massive space tycoon. With co-op multiplayer, space combat, and deep crafting systems, No Man's Sky offers a near-endless survival experience where the entire universe really is your playground. Again, I will have to say the improvements to this game have been massive since launch, and there's still free updates to this game going on until this day. I had to mention this game as our final one on our list today, and it's a survival classic that really never gets old. Minecraft remains one of the most influential and engaging survival games that has ever been created. Whether you're playing in the hardcore survival mode or just enjoying the creative sandbox play, the game delivers infinite possibilities. The survival mode tasks you with gathering resources, crafting weapons and armor, and building shelters to survive the night against hostile mobs like creepers and endermen. Exploration is also a huge part of this experience, as you come to expect, with tons of vast underground caves, oceans, and even other dimensions like the Nether and the End. The game's multiplayer options allow for cooperative survival, PvP battles, or just custom modded adventures with your friends. With redstone mechanics, you can also create some pretty complex contraptions, automate farms, and even entire cities. With constant updates adding new biomes, mobs, mechanics, and crafting options, Minecraft really does continue to be one of the deepest and most rewarding survival experiences ever made. So, what survival game do you enjoy playing, or what ones would you like to see on Xbox Game Pass? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more Xbox content like this every single day. A big shout out to our channel members, and thank you to Delos5 for becoming a top tier member and becoming an Xbox Nation commander. If you want to become a member, feel free to click the button or link below for some awesome perks and benefits. Whilst here, why don't you check out our most recent video covering the 13 brand new Xbox and Game Pass games releasing this week, and if any of them are worth your hard-earned time and money.